Alright guys, we got our monthly close on Ethereum. Let's give it a look here. So we did what we said we were going to do, right? I mean, obviously we closed in this range here. So we're bumping around in here. Not much to say. Let's see what kind of happens going forward. So let's go down to the weekly. So weekly looks here. We did undercut this bar. So we undercut. We close underneath here. So we'll kind of see how this develops. Not the best look, all right? Again, I still think we come down here and we possibly retest this area. So still looking, a little heavy, but we may get surprised. We got a lot of buy pressure here. Again, I think we dribble lower, and that's how we get out of this pickle. So let's move over here. Let's look at the daily. Let's see the daily close. Okay, so we did come down. We did give back a lot of these gains, and we were talking about this the other day. I think it was yesterday. And look at that bar. So really kind of nasty looking bar here, continuing to show weakness and curling off. Again, I think we come down here. We do some retesting, maybe even lower, and testing this area. So showing weakness. We could get surprised with all the buy pressure. We are holding in this area, but it's looking dicey. It's looking very dicey here. So let's go to the hourly and the 4 hour too. So some promising looks on the 4 hour, right? We did find some support right here, some decent strength in this area. Something to write home about. But again, I still think, and we all know, in this area, we would really want to take these lows, right? If we weren't going to come down and take these lows, why are we in this area? We should have been off to the races over here. So it looks like we're kind of stair-stepping this down. Looks like it's already kind of taking process here, but we are probably going to tap these lows, and then maybe some continued weakness. Maybe we sweep these lows, right? And that's how we mid-September get out of the pickle. But let's see if we get some strength, some surprising strength in here. If they hold up in here and start pushing, who knows? Who knows what happens? But I'm not really betting on it with seasonals and how we got the close here. So let's go look at the hourly. Hourly, same look, finding some decent support in this area. But again, we're probably going to come lower, guys. I'm seeing this puppy coming decently lower. Level we tested down here. Definitely going to take these. If you look kind of further out here a little bit, yeah, there'd be no reason for us not to take these lows here. It's just a lot of weakness, guys. We took those highs. It's just sludging along here. I don't think we need to come this low, but we probably need to take those. Yeah. So let's look at Ethereum here. We'll see how this coming week shakes up. You guys do know we are not open on Monday. It's starting to show some strength, so who knows? I mean, it's hanging out here. We got a lot of hope out there too. So I think, with the mix of hope and buy pressure, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. You got to kind of be a wait and see here, guys. Let's look at the Bitcoin. All right, so let's see the monthly close for Bitcoin. This will be a nice one to look at. All right, so we didn't undercut this low, so that is good news on the monthly here. We did hold, so that's one thing for us to tip our hat to. Let's go to the weekly. And we did hold this moving average here too, but again, I think this shows major weakness here. We are in a good area for support, but the price is telling me, we probably got to come down here. Get some sort of trend line going in that area, I think is the most appropriate here. This does not look like a good place to keep going. We need to find better structure in this area through September. So I think that's what I'm going to be waiting for. I'm going to be waiting for some sort of formation in this area, finding support there, not really having to touch these lows most likely. Everybody will be freaking out in this area here. I mean, that's breaking 100K. Oh man, yeah. So we take out 100K and we reclaim. Maybe that's the story going into Q4. Let's go to the daily. So yeah, daily here, kind of just a lot of weakness. You know, this is not a bottom. We are not oversold. It's gonna get dicey, guys. So get ready. You know, we might get some waterfall sell-offs here. It's looking like on the fucking brink of hell. So this is calling its name too. So I wouldn't be getting long here, fellas. This is not a good look. And then let's go to the 4-hour. So again, we're just dripping here. No reclaims, no volatility. This was looking sort of constructive. Yeah, it's going to hell. So unless we get some surprising price jerks, I expect this to keep dripping lower, guys. So yeah, be careful out there. Now's the time to kind of sit on hands and watch price, wait for a reversal, some divergence action, and then that's how I'd be approaching that. Let's get one more look high level on ETH for the daily and just kind of peek at what we think and where we think it's going to go. Yeah, so that's just, it's a lot of weakness here. If this pushes, that'll surprise the hell out of me. Hey, and I've seen crazier things, but this is going to be weak. And I say we sweep that and reclaim it. Maybe it gets explosive. We go a lot quicker into Q4, but that's going to be the play for now. Let's see what happens tomorrow. That's all I got. Have a great Labor Day.